Hi, my name is Julie Faith Ann Balzer, and today I'm going to show you how easy it is to take your stamps and cut around them with a margin or without. So there are stamps that are better for cutting with your ScanNCut and stamps that really won't work. So I have examples here of two stamps that are really great for it. And the reason they're great is because they have a strong outline that's completely closed and they're quite dark, as opposed to something that has wispy outlines or anything that's open. The ScanNCut needs a closed shape in order to cut it. It can't guess where it's meant to close visually. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp this twice because I want once, we're going to cut it with a margin and once without. So you can just use your favorite ink, whatever it is, and I just am using some little pieces of white cardstock. I will just say that I tend to stamp things, I put my pad to my stamp image instead of the other way around. So there's one, and let's get another one going on here. And let's put that down here. And then I wanted to also share with you that it doesn't have to be black ink in order for the ScanNCut to recognize it. You can use all sorts of colored ink. So now I'm using a bright orange ink here. And I really want to ink that up so I get a nice impression, nice and bright and all that good stuff. And I'm going to go ahead and stamp it on there. And one more inking up. And of course, if you have anything that's an image that isn't really well stamped, one of the issues is that the ScanNCut is not going to be able to see it. So that's why you want to make sure that you take the time to get your stamped image nice and clean, because you want that built-in scanner to be able to see it. Okay, so I have my stamped images and I'm ready to go over to the ScanNCut. So I'm going to go ahead and choose Scan, and then I'm going to choose the direct cut method. It's going to tell me to load in my mat. So I'm going to go ahead and do the double bump here and press the load mat button. And then once that's loaded, I'm going to hit start and the machine is going to scan that right in. So here's my scanned image and it looks exactly like my scanned image. So I'm going to hit OK. And now you can see it's picking up all these little marks that are on the mat. So I want to go ahead and grab these red arrows to drag it in nice and close to my stamped images so that I get a nice clean look. And you can, of course, use the zoom tool to zoom in and take a look that it's going around. Now, here's the exciting options part. Do you see this little thing that looks like a circle with lines around it? That's indicating a margin. So if I want, the outline distance is currently 0, meaning it's going to be cut out my stamp exactly on the line, no margin. But I can add a margin if I want. And if we zoom in for a second for you to take a peek at that, you can see what it's going to look like. So I'm actually going to cut out two, one with a margin and one without. Why don't we cut the one with a margin first? Okay, and then cut, and we're ready to go. Now that it's finished cutting, I'm going to go ahead and unload it from the machine. And then let's pull it out. And you can see there's my cutout stamped image with the margin. And let's get that finger on out of there. And there that bad boy is too with its margin. Now we want to cut out the ones that don't have a margin. And now I'm going to pull off my images. There's my finger. Here's my ticket. No need for scissors again. ScanNCut can take any of your stamped images and cut them out without a margin or with one, your choice. Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to check out my blog, balzerdesigns.typepad.com, for more tips, tricks, tutorials, and projects, and of course the ScanNCut website at scanncut.com.